Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. It's been a little bit since we've been on, but we've had a lot happening in the markets, and we've had a lot happening with our group and our team inside of Market Misfits Academy, the private group. We're looking at the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. This pattern has now evolved into an ascending triple bottom. We're going to take a closer look at this chart. We're also going to be looking at the XRP chart. But let's take a look first. Wanted to show y'all over here at our public page. So if you're confused, this is our public page. So if you're a follower and you're following us on the public page, you don't really see, we don't get hardly. So when we post on this page, we don't typically get a lot of followers that get to actually see our content. So by subscribing, you can add this as an option so that you see when we do post. It'll be at the top of your news feed. It's at 99 cents right now to subscribe per month. Something else that we are doing with this is that we are including a group for trading, and we are adding signals. So we had the signal channel that we started, but we never really utilized it. So we are going to be adding this in for subscribers. So on top of getting a training course, you get signals, so, and educational signals. So it's not just a signal where you punch in the digits, but there'll be a markup with detailed descriptions inside of it. So we've always seen signals as a learning tool. And so we figured this would be a great time to go ahead and give this to people who are subscribed. So when you come over here, make sure and hit the subscribe button. And when you do, send us a message and we will send you the link for the signals channel. It also comes with a chat. So here in the chat, we can talk, and anybody that has questions, and we can almost do near mentorship in here. So the times that I grew the fastest was when I was in a chat, when I was interacting with people. So having a place to where you can interact, ask questions, a place where you can drop your markups and everything, and then also still stay in the loop with what we're dropping. So you'll be able to leave comments here on the markup. So if you have a question, we'll be able to get to you a lot faster this way. And if we're not around, then chances are someone that's inside of the channel, they'll be able to answer your questions. So there'll be several traders in here from all different levels. So if you ever have a question, then just drop a comment or send a message in the chat pin. So once again, this is our public page. Subscribe comes with the signal channel. And then also wanted to kind of distinguish real quick, what's the difference between this group, because this is our free group. For those of you that are already a part, we drop news in here daily, analysis in here daily. We've been following these developments on Bitcoin on intraday, covering a lot of XRP in here. So this is absolutely free to join. You don't have to be a member or anything like that. So look for the private group. This is exclusively free private group for Market Misfits Academy. But for subscribers, we are going to have more in-depth signals, a place for signals, and we're going to have a full out training course for trading. So if you're a beginner, or even if you're not a beginner, and maybe you've been trading for a year or two, and you haven't been able to reach consistent profitability, then this is a perfect opportunity to get in and get some answers and get you up on your way to getting consistent with your profits. So right here, this is for the subscribers. So again, 99 cents, you get the Telegram channel, and then we are still working on this. So if you've come in and you're just now seeing this, then we are just now getting started on getting this set up. So the signals and everything will start being available immediately as well. So this page, we're going to be putting a training course in here. So I'm on my page profile, so it's not really showing a whole lot. It doesn't allow pages to join. But that's another one of the things that we are going to change. But so this is going to be where we get more in depth on everything. Pretty much with this, you're just going to be getting more than what we get what we're putting out at Market Misfits Academy, the regular group. So several different groups. Just wanted to get on here and kind of distinguish before all of them. We got chosen to get subscribers, so we're going to utilize this as a perfect opportunity for us to put out as much value as we can for a price that anybody can afford. So if you have any questions about this, then just make sure and drop a comment or send us a message. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart real fast. So we've been following this as it's been progressing. Let's zoom out just a little bit here. So if we zoom out on the bigger picture, we take a look out here on the 4-hour time frame. We all know that the previous momentum of the market has been up. So we have been in a state of consolidation now for about 38 days. So with the previous momentum being bullish, this consolidation is a bit of an equidistant triangle is how we're seeing it. We got 1 point, several points here, another here, another here. We actually caught this move up here. We have not reached the other side of the channel. So the channel's equidistant channel triangle, whichever way you want to call it. So to us, this right here, this was a false breakout when this happened. So this is to get people going long. Nice rejection right here on this green candle. And then boom, we slammed down. Wasn't quite sure if this trend was actually something that we were seeing or if it was going to play out, but it did get recognized here, bullish engulfing on the 4-hour with a nice rejection to the trend. It's a good move that we put this inside of the group. So more trading ideas are going to be dropped in the group also for Forex for subscribers. So we're going to be covering a lot more markets than crypto also in that for the subscribers for the 2.0 Market Misfits 2.0. So be getting a lot more of these in there, and also with the NASDAQ, foreign exchange market, cryptocurrencies, and gold. But anyway, so right here it's looking like we have a bit of an Adam and Eve happening right here on the bigger time frame. But what we're looking for is to see if we are going to climb up out of here. That means in the near term, we would need to break this resistance. So be looking for an hourly close at 68,623. And then also we have another resistance point here at around 69,000. So if we close in the hour 69,000, then there's a good chance that we're going to be coming up here to the 70K mark. So this area right around here, the 70,000 area is going to be, we're going to be watching this very closely if we happen to break up out of here to see our retest. So if we get out like this, we happen to break out, we're going to be watching this retest on smaller time frames to make sure that we take away as much of the possibility of this happening to us as possible. So you can see when this one broke, we did not get rejections right here. Instead, we got them up at this level. So this is what we're going to be looking for when we come over here to the top of this. If we do come to the top of this, if we happen to break below something else that we are looking at as a possibility here, and it's a really good possibility, is we're looking for a liquidity move. So something to come down and wipe out these lows right here, because this will take out a lot of people going long. And then we'd be looking for confirmation confirmation signs that we could be heading in the other direction if we do come down here. And so that'd be around 64,000, 65,000 down here. Would not quite wipe these out. So around 64 and a half, 64,000, somewhere along this area to take out these lows right here. So if this happens, this is a common move that happens a lot on Bitcoin, and kind of a little bit surprised that it didn't happen yet. So this is something that we call a spring. It's a liquidity grab to absorb the larger orders from banks and institutions before the market goes up. Now, which one of these is going to happen, we don't know. So, but we're going to be keeping everyone up to date the best that we can inside of the groups, you guys. So make sure to come and subscribe, follow, and send an invite to Market Misfits Academy. Here we are on the XRP chart, the 1 hour chart. So we had our descending channel. We posted this in the group. We actually had a breakout from a wedge right around here. And so we actually bought more XRP here. And again, nothing that we're saying is financial advice. We're just sharing where we're buying and where we're selling. So we were kind of watching this. We actually didn't drop this in the group the other day, but or I think it was yesterday. We had a bullish pennant here, came out. We got double rejection here, but it looks like XRP is probably going to be up to its same old tricks, and that's getting people to go long and then coming down, swooping out, taking out some of these lows down here for XRP. So that's one thing that has really been making a lot of people, I know, get into their emotions. You could tell because the sentiment for XRP right now is really horrible. You know, with Bitcoin going up, it doesn't really follow Bitcoin going up, but when it drops, it follows its drop like really hard. So it's like it's really a tough spot with the sentiment for XRP right now. But with that being said, there's supposed to be settlement talks in the making on those dates. We posted all the dates inside the group, so make sure to come and check them out. Not to the subscribe group, but to the free one. We posted those in there, so be on the lookout for those and be on the lookout for manipulation. If Ripple happens to settle with SEC and they decide to pay the $2 billion with XRP, then we could be looking at a massive drop here. Massive, I mean, going down to, 20 cents, 30 cents, something like that. It's hard to tell. We're just going to have to take it one candle at a time. Someone had brought up in the group and asked about this pattern right here. If this was a head and shoulders pattern right here. And so the answer for us, and again, this is going to be different nearly for everybody, but I thought I'd bring this up because it was a really good question, because it really was really close to being that for us. So the way that we do them and the way that you do them may be completely different, despite how you draw them up. They need to be very precise, and it needs to be in a way to where you can distinguish it to a point to where you can come up with a definitive yes or no in either direction, so that you're not sitting here scratching your head wondering if it's a position that you should take. So the parameters and the reasons for your getting in, your conviction needs to be very definitive to a point to where you can say without a doubt this pattern has all the characteristics, along with the sediment that is in the market and whatever other indicators that you're using, that you can come to a point to say, okay, well, this is a definite pattern for us. For us, this was not a pattern yet, because we connect our shoulders right here. Boom. So shoulder, the candle bodies to where the shoulder meets the head right here. When we brought it back over here, we did not get our breakdown. And so we actually had a bit of a spinning top yesterday. We have about 3 hours left on the day. We're just got to see where this one ends. But a lot of times this pattern turns into our setup, and that's our descending wedge pattern. So this could be a larger descending wedge into support. So we'd be looking at 60 or the 57 support, nearly into the 55-cent support, which is a really, really crucial support for XRP. If you're a holder, you know about that 56 to 57, 55 to 57 area. So that's what we're looking at here. We have a descending. This is the way that we're seeing it right now. So we'll be looking for a break longer term of upwards. We want to clear these spots right here for XRP. This is going to bring us right to about right around 61 cents. So what we'll be looking for to make this a green would be for XRP to set on the day into 61 cents. So nearly 62 cents. So this is another thing for us to come to get a stronger conviction. We want to see a strong candle body, you know, not something that's way up here. Yeah, that'd be great. But for trading purposes, we want it to come up. We want to see it come up quite a bit, or we want to see the candle body set pretty high up here, you know, not ridiculously high, because a lot of times if this happens, then this happens over time. And with XRP, it comes down and then usually tanks and wipes everyone out and comes back up. So we're always watching these retests. So again, we want to see a pretty strong break here, and we want to see this area claimed as support with bullish sentiment, maybe some good news, court victory or something like that happens for Ripple. Then, you know, just be aware that the way that they settle the case could look different from maybe than what you're thinking. So if they settle the case for the $2 billion and Ripple sells their XRP that's in escrow, or they sell whatever and the takes a dive, you need to be ready for that. So not saying that's what's going to happen, but this court ending in the settlement could have an adverse effect opposed to what you're thinking that it could be. Again, not financial advice, just looking at both sides of the possibilities here, and that's definitely one of them. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. If y'all don't forget to come to our public page, Market Misfits Academy by Trading Success Forex. Make sure and hit the subscribe button, and when you do, send us a message. Hit the like button, subscribe, send us a message. We'll get those invites to the Telegram and get you into the exclusive group for subscribers. And if you have any questions, until then, just reach out and holler, and we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.